Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, we give peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, and this is another edition of the creation, Groaneth. All right, when you go into the scriptures, all right, and you get Isaiah, the 24th chapter, okay, it gives you a future prophecy of the earth mourning. All right, Isaiah 24:4, the earth mourneth. All right, man, woman, child, all right, cattle, okay, beast, the whole creation, all right, the whole creature is groaning and mourning. All right, now the top creature on the planet Earth is the Israelite man, woman, and child, okay? And it was supposed to be through them, starting with Adam, that this earth was kept, all right, through instituting the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, which is synonymous with the love of the Most High, to love his ways. When you get Second Ezra, the 3rd chapter, it tells you Adam was given a charge to love the ways of the Most High, which was transgressed when Eve went to the serpent, okay, and that philosophy she took on, which is rebellion, Adam took on. And then from that point, death, all right, started to spread, and we're at the point now in prophecy where death, all right, is at an all-time high. So Isaiah 24:4 says, the earth mourneth, okay, and fadeth away. The world languishes and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, okay, and that is a actual new mental condition called languishing. Look it up, okay? People are depressed, the pandemic, the condition of the earth as a whole, and the rulership is really wearing on everyone and everything. The trees, the water, the air, everything is being defiled. Why? The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, okay? And here it is, you have the Christian church, all right, helping to promote this behavior. When you have the Bible in your hand, you're supposed to uplift the ways of the Most High God, Yahweh, through his son, Yahweh Shai, all right? The order that was set up, all right, that is being transgressed has led to filth, all right, and filthy, wicked ways of life being spread all throughout the planet Earth, man. So they have transgressed the laws, okay, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant, all right. Therefore hath the cursed, all right, a curse devoured the earth, and the curse has devoured the earth, man. And what is that curse? All right, Esau, Edom is that curse, man. His rulership, his way, okay, he's cursed from the earth, going back to Cain, but now he rules the earth. So he's fighting against the earth, and the earth is fighting against him, okay? But as a result, everything is dying, man. So as we're preaching the kingdom of heaven and we're out on the highways and the byways, one of the things they're going to do is try to take our message and make it into this everything. No, we're preaching life. We're preaching the kingdom of heaven, to where the throne of David being established on earth will lead to what? A rulership, okay, that upholds the law, statutes, and commandments, and everything will be able to be, everything will be able to live, okay? The foundations of the earth are out of course, okay? And look what it's led to where now, as you can read this article off of National Geographic, there are drugs in the water to the point where the trout is becoming addicted to meth. See, and there's more drugs in the water, and then the foods we eat have all of these things in them as well. And you wonder why you go through all of these emotional roller coasters, and you're constantly bugged out, or constantly feeling tired or wore out. It has a lot to do with the condition of the food, okay? Because trout is a clean fish, okay? Now, if a righteous rulership was in place, there would not be drugs in the water, okay? So don't allow these devils as they come down upon us for this message to make you ashamed of what you're preaching and what we're believing in, man. These people are out of order, and this earth needs new management. Okay? Trout can become addicted to meth. Here's why that's so scary. It says illegal drugs could be having a little known and disastrous impact on fresh water wildlife. New laboratory experiments show traces of methamphetamine and other illegal drugs that enter waterways could cause addiction in fish, a novel study finds. So you got fish, like in the Bay Area, we would call them knocks, who are knocks, man, who are addicted to these drugs, man. Recent laboratory experiments found that brown trout, a common fish in Eastern European rivers, exposed to methamphetamine and concentrations like those seen just downstream of wastewater treatment plants, showed signs of addiction. Now, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to, when we establish order in the earth, you got to think, we're going to clean up the water through what? Implementing the law, statutes, and commandments, irrigation, all of that. We're going to take control of this planet Earth and establish the laws. So all of the institutions in place are going to be uprooted and taken down. You won't have a institution or any sort of a business that forwards these illegal drugs. It'll be shut down. You won't have a institution or any business that forwards cigarettes. All right, now tobacco has its use within the ecosystem, right? But it's not to be put in the form of a cigarette. That is going to be cut off. All of these wicked institutions are going to be cut off. And who's at the forefront of all of them? Who's at the forefront of all of the institutions? Music. That is responsible for all of this filth being pushed out? The 1948ers. The people who proclaim themselves to be God's people. But none of the law, statutes, and commandments and the ways of righteousness are being upheld with all of these institutions they own. Therefore, a curse have devoured the earth. You see? Now the fish are addicted to meth. You see that? So I'm guessing I have to, let me see if I can refresh it. If not, there's other articles. It says, I was surprised that methamphetamine users can unknowingly cause fish meth addiction in the ecosystems around us. All right, and you can read up on that more. All right, here's another article on it as well. CNN did and you have a Nature website. All right, yeah, methamphetamine in waterways may be turning trout into addicts. Okay, it's pretty much the same wording. So you can look that up, man. Okay, let's get the book of Psalms 82, a psalm of Asaph. All right, it says, in 5, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. All right, and the foundations of the earth, all right, under Adam were ultimately to be the sons of God who would implement the order of where everything should be, how the earth should be kept. So now that a wicked rulership is in place, what's happening? Wicked rulership is forwarding. Wicked things are being forwarded. Death is being forwarded, man. Okay, this is the land of darkness, all right, in the shadow of death. Okay. And when you read, it says, I have said ye are gods. All of you are the children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like the princes. This is the sons of God who were ultimately supposed to be at the forefront of the leadership under Yahushai. All right, Adam in the earth, but we failed. Okay, therefore the Lord gave the earth into the hand of these different heathen nations, and now the most wicked and vile ruler has ruled the earth, man. And we fell for the purpose of waking up in these latter days, understanding the importance of these laws, statutes, and commandments being kept. When you get Psalms 119, I brought this out yesterday. I believe it's around the 70-something verse. Let me see if I can find it. Yep. Psalms 119 and 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. So now that we are seeing these things, because before you woke up to this truth, and before you understood what the Heavenly Father, Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai required, his righteous, you didn't have any care about these things. You walked around eating pepperoni pizza. You would see or hear about dead animals. You didn't care. But now that you know the truth, you understand why. So it's good that we fell and are raised up in these latter days and went through that affliction, that we could learn his statutes. All right. The law, statutes, and commandments, the law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Gold and silver can't save this situation we're in, man. We need the laws to be instituted, and our people are running around here chasing this fake money, okay, and these things that are of no value, because the money here is not even backed by gold. That's a transgression of the law. The true money, the true natural resource, the earth is the money. All right. When we were in Atlanta, I remember going to the Federal Reserve, and you can't take a phone. You can't have anything to write. You ultimately would have to just walk through. They don't allow any phones. Now, when you get in there, they themselves tell you real money is what? Earth, gold. All right. Beaver skin. Okay. In particular, natural resources in the earth. That's the true money. They tell you that themselves. Now you got people chasing after paper money that's not backed by anything, man. Witchcraft. But anyway, we learn all of these things through what? Being afflicted and waking up in these latter days. Now we understand the importance of the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, it's far above us. Okay, the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai need to be instituted into the earth, man. And the whole creation is groaning behind these laws not being implemented, man. Okay, I have another article. Okay, songbirds are dying across several, all right, America, United States, and we still don't know why, because evil and wickedness is being implemented in the earth, man. Okay, evil is being implemented in the earth. It's too wicked. All of these, this technology, it's killing every goddamn body. Okay. The wireless internet, all of these things that Esau Edom has implemented are killing every goddamn thing. And there's far safer ways to have electricity. All right. To have to use technology. But as the scriptures say, all of the things that are to be for good for man are abused and used for wicked by the heathen. You could even have cars that don't require gas in these various different things that have polluted the earth. The Industrial Revolution, which they brag on, destroyed the earth, created these wicked, destructive cities. Songbirds are mysteriously dying across the mid-Atlantic region of the USA. Okay, and people love to brag civilization started with the Greeks and all of these. No. There were civilizations far before the Greeks who had technology and who knew how to do things without destroying the earth. Yeah, a lot of them were wicked, but no one has destroyed the earth like the biblical Edomite, man, especially now that he has this beast system in play. Songbirds are mysteriously dying. Many have been discovered ill with eye swelling and discharge, man. Some look like they've been having trouble lifting their head, indicative of head swelling. They also show neurological symptoms like tremors, disorientation, erratic flight, and lack of balance. Okay? And you can read that article. just dying. Okay. Now, why is this? Let me X this out real quick. Why is this? It's because the sons of God are not in power, man. And let's get that in the Holy Scriptures. Give me 1 second. All right, this is the book of Hosea 4:1, God's controversy with Israel. This is Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Now this is speaking via Hosea. All right, he has a controversy with you because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. Okay, so this is the beauty of the remnant. All right, because we're waking up to the truth. We're waking up to what mercy is. All right, now we understand and have knowledge of the Most High in the earth, to where we can, in this grace period, operate, all right, and offer up these spiritual sacrifices so we can get the hell up out of here, man. Because if it wasn't for the remnant, we'd be all the way left and destroyed, man. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing, committing adultery. This is the acts of the Israelites in the land right now. Okay, they break out and blood toucheth blood. No love, no nothing amongst each other, man. All right, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for that remnant, man. Now, when Israel is out of order, what happens? Therefore shall the land mourn. Okay, and the land is mourning. Okay, look at this. Okay, California is on fire. Nevada is shaking. New York City drowned. Okay, extreme weather in the U.S. All of the foundations of the earth are out of course. Okay, and it has a whole hell of a lot to do with the rulership. The earth is spewing out its inhabitants. All right, the earth will destroy your ass before it'll allow you to fully destroy her. All right, and the earth is likened unto a woman in a feminine sense, because what comes out of the earth? Fruit. Okay, fruit. The seed goes in, and things sprout out. Okay, that's why the kingdom is likened unto a feminine form, because the kingdom is gonna produce, man. It's gonna yield, right? But this earth in its current state, in the rulership of it, has everything out of course. So the earth is fighting back. They're drilling all throughout the earth, sucking all of the natural resources and oil, causing earthquakes. This is hell, man. These heathen have to be absolutely stopped, because no flesh will be saved if not. So because the Israelites are not in order, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish. Leadership is very, very important, man. And the leadership of the earth is Yahweh Shah in the 144. Okay, which that tabernacle is being rebuilt in the spirit through the high priest in the heavens. All right, the people therein shall languish, like we read in Isaiah 24, with the beast of the field and the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea shall be taken away. Okay, this is because the sons of God are not in order. All right, and that great falling away has led to the greatest amount of death this earth has ever seen amongst the earth, the animals. Nothing, it's never been this bad. Okay, so that brings us to Romans the 8th chapter. Okay, let's hit this real quick, because we read in Psalms 82, all right, that the earth is out of course. This is Psalms 75. All right. In 3, the earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it, Selah. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, unto the wicked, lift not up the horn. And that's what they've done. Okay. And the Lord, it says, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck, which they're doing. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He put it down one and set it up another. So the Lord is getting ready to set up a righteous rulership. That's the kingdom of heaven. Christians don't talk about that. The governments of this earth being decimated because they're wicked. And if you truly believed in the Bible, you would not support this world or their governments. You would be crying for the true government, because that's what's going to be set up. A government, a rulership. Okay, let's get Isaiah, the 9th chapter, in the 6th verse. For unto us is born a child, unto us a son is given, and the government, all right, Masharah, shall be upon his shoulders, the priesthood. It's not under Aaron this time. And his name shall be called the Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end. Upon the throne of David, all 12 tribes, all right, with David being the top disciple of the tribe of Judah, all right, of that church, okay. But who's going to increase it and forward it? Like Solomon for 40 years did, a throne of David, Yahushua will do forever. Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and justice, and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, will perform this. Look up this word justice, because that's what the earth needs. Okay? It needs justice, man. Tazadaka, all right? Righteousness. Righteousness, man. In government, in rulership. The Davidic King Messiah. Righteousness, man. And that's what this earth lacks. Okay? Therefore, everything is dying, man. Mass animal deaths for 2021. This is just 2021. July 2021, 1 billion sea creatures died during heat wave. I mean, you could just look. Every day, every month, every day, death, thousands, millions, 200,000 birds, the flus. Look at this. And this is just in 2021. And this is just what's reported. 13.6 million birds killed since avian flu in South Korea. This is all over the world. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Millions of fish in the canals of North Padre, Texas. And there's links to all of this. Lord willing, I'll remember to put this link in post. But this is all death, man. Okay? This is why when you get the scriptures, Job, the 10th chapter, it's Job 10 and 21. Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. Death is everywhere. In a land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, where the light is darkness, man. And on the news, they're combating terrorism and all that. No. Your ass need to be stopped. Okay? This place is absolutely dark, man. And it's led to darkness being spread everywhere. Okay? No order, without any order. Let's look up the word order in the Hebrew. Sadar. Arrangement, order. The arrangements of the earth, where this animal belongs, which shouldn't be eaten. The order in sex. None of these things are being kept up the right way. Therefore, it leads to death and filthy pollution being every goddamn where, man. So this is Romans 8. I started at 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So it was good that we went through this to get back to that glory, man. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestations of the sons of God. This is what we're yearning for, but technically this is what all the creature is yearning for. But it starts with us, all right? And the proof that we are creatures is in the book of Second Esdras, the 8th chapter. It said, we have sinned as thy creature. The Israelites were given the law. We are the only nation that entered into a covenant agreement with the Most High to upkeep his ways on earth. And all of the heathen were supposed to look to us as to how to live and what to do. Now what? It's been flipped. You got Jake looking to them. And now they're lifting up the horn on high and boasting in their government and rulership. But the creature is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God, because the sons of God being restored is the rightful judges, okay, being put back under Yahushua in their natural order to set up the law, statutes, and commandments throughout the whole entire planet Earth, man. Okay, and that's why the scriptures say, Wisdom of Solomon 6:24, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. So the multitude of the wise, Yahushua, the 144, all Israel under that second covenant, once we get all the laws written in us, will be the welfare of the world. Everybody will benefit, though it's going to come with punishment for you heathen, okay, and a lot of death is going to take place. It's going to lead to life flourishing. It's going to lead to the earth being cleaned up. It's going to lead to the systems on the earth that we need to live, like air, water, going to get up all this concrete. Trees will be in abundance in our kingdom, which leads to cleaner air. We won't tear down all of the damn earth to create these polluted cities and tear down every goddamn thing to build a Walmart and a Taco Bell. And what high priest eats Taco Bell on camera? It's just an inside joke. Let me stop. Come on, fam. You supposed to hide that. You supposed to eat that shit. That's them soggy nights where you like, fuck it. You eating Taco Bell, man. Won't be no goddamn Taco Bell in the kingdom, man. Esau talking about now going to Mars. What would he do? Build a Taco Bell and a Walmart on Mars? And if there were aliens, which is all bullshit, and Mars ain't even the name of that planet, everything is dealing with idol worship that we hear about. The names of the elements, they're all named after Edomites. So under the second Adam, we're going to rename everything. We're going to put everything back in its natural course and what it was made for. Okay? So the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people, man. But when you read, like look at this. On a Bible site, they promoting pepperoni pizza for the love of money. But that's all right, man, because none of that shit will be sold in our kingdom. All right? It's not that swine is wicked. It's beneficial to the ecosystem. It's just wicked to eat. It's out of order. Sirach, the 10th chapter, in the first verse, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And nothing's prudent about Esau or these heathen, these Moabites walking around proud as hell like they got it. They dumb as hell and heathenistic. You got the one heathen chick talking about the black woman in her hair, Jingling, whatever the hell her name is. She's a heathen, man. To hell with her. Yeah, our people are downtrodden and messed up, but guess what? We back, starting with the sons of God, and we're going to be placed back in our rightful order, and none of you heathen hoes will be on the level of an Israelite woman in the kingdom. However, when you listen to her message, she was saying we're the Israelites without even saying it. But all of you heathen are through. All right? Now, some brothers believe she can be a Jake. I'm going to call her a heathen for now. Fuck her. All right? But hey, there was some truth in her message. All right? Hey, but you heathen are going down, man. None of you will be on the level of any. You're not on the level of any. The only reason you heathen are exalted over us is because of the curses. But now with y'all asses ruling, the whole earth is crying. Squirrels, everything's crying for us to be put back in order. They're like, we had enough of these goddamn heathen. They eating goddamn squid and octopus and horse. That ain't happening in our kingdom. If we find out you even thinking about doing it, we sending representatives to judge your ass. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh, the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. That's Yahushai, man. Verse 10, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that today is a king, tomorrow shall die. Okay? And you Edomites are going to be taken down, and the earth is responding to your oppression. And you know you on a hot seat. Heat dome probably killed 1 billion marine animals on Canada coast, man. What you're doing to the ecosystem and what you're doing to the earth, okay, is going to be stopped, man. And the creation will be able to flourish. It is Isaiah, the 14th chapter, says even the fir tree is going to rejoice. Isaiah, the 14th chapter, in the 8th verse, yea, the fir trees rejoice in the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. You cutting down all of the trees. Now, this is literal and spiritual. Because the fir tree, which we know as the Christmas tree, is being used for idol worship. They're cutting down the cedars. All right. But that's symbolic too of the nation of Israel, because the wood that Solomon used to build the temple came primarily out of Lebanon. Okay, so the Esau has cut us down, all right, and waxed proud. Okay. But in a carnal sense, he does this as well. He's chopped down all of the trees and you know, which is destroying the ecosystem. So even when you go down, it said the trees are gonna rejoice. Now, how wicked do you have to be, okay, to have a tree rejoicing that you fell? You must be pretty goddamn wicked. All right, but overall, the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. Okay? So when we place back in order, man, for a period of 1,000 years, we're going to set up that order directly under Yahushai on earth. Just end it off there. Revelation 20:4. And I saw the thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. Okay, what did the Yahushua tell the 12? You're going to sit directly at my table judging. Okay? Judging, man. Setting everything in order. Okay? That's the priesthood. The priesthood were the bankers. Look at the priesthood of this world and how they bank. Okay? So we're going to have all of the resources of the earth, man. And we gonna lend to you, heathen. We'll turn you down for loans when you come request if we don't want to give it to you and you ain't doing what's right. So judgment is gonna be given unto the elect under Yahushua. Start with the 144. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. Some of us are gonna have to die on this side, and for the word of God, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. Because we separated from this world. Okay? Pretty soon, Juvenile is going to be saying, chip that thing up. You's a dumb mother, gonna want you chip that thing up. And they lived and reigned with Yahushai 1,000 years. That 1,000-year period is going to be the Israelites, okay? The Israelites reigning on earth under Yahushua, setting up the order of the Most High, man, turning this earth into paradise, man. And they reigned with Yahushua, okay? For a period of 1,000 years. That ain't it, but that's the foundation of building this kingdom, man. It took 7,000 to complete it. It's going to take 1,000 to get it back in order under Yahushua. Basilu, for that word reigned, to be king, to exercise kingly power, to reign of the governor of a province. Okay, to rule of the Messiah. The reign of the followers of Yahushua Okay, it says metaphorically to exercise the highest influence to control. We're going to control the influence of the earth. And it's all going to be geared towards worshiping Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and following the righteous order. Music, everything will be turned back to the right frequencies. And all of this goddamn death, man, will no longer be. Only life, man. So with that, hopefully y'all edified on to the next. Shalom.